What is up, Mama Pure Hearts? Welcome to the video. Well, welcome to Doki Literature Club. Yay! Anyway, so you might see that there's some text missing from the last video. That's because I messed up my recording. I'm sorry. Anyway, all she did was get shy at what she's gonna give me. And apparently she says never mind, so why? Why, Yuri? Okay. Anyway, so yeah. Let's get into the video, I guess. And you're in for a treat, I guess, if you don't know what this game is. Let's get into it. Never mind. They were made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? You give me your gift. I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. And that doesn't really end well, is it? Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Okay, alright, we'll handle it well. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Okay, just a little bit. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. I really thought she was going to say something else. You are mysterious, Yuri. This is... How is this girl accidentally... She is adorable, though. I can say, personally, for a maiden of mystery, this girl, she's got it going for her, okay? She's alright. She even picked out a book she'll think I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Bah! Just yank it out of her hand. Man. That's gotta show your enthusiasm right there. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Yes, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Huh? Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seemed to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Frickin' Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone is just gonna mess it up for you? I would love to say for ya. I just added some context there. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga! Do you read manga, right? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Every hour that I get to, anyway. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the person stands. Yeah, that is so true. How do you know? Anyway, I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What? Written on this face? Girl, you don't know me. Okay. What's that supposed to mean? I see. I just got one of those manga faces. It's a glorious face, okay? There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. Yeah, where there's just one thing missing and it's like, where the freak is it? I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything, okay? What makes you say I was judging something, okay? I didn't even say anything. Exactly. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Goldenheart. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Doki Doki Literature Club, anyone? It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there! What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take a seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close. It's easier to be close together like this. Don't say that. Just say that. Don't just say that, yeah. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Just like, back it up! Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Yeah, I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Simply slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Yeah, so what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. That there are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? I love how she's a tsundere. I love it. Wow? What? I didn't say nothing. No. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power, at your full potential of hitting me across the room. Like a superhero or something. Good save. Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. Yeah, okay. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. Sorry, guys. Well, Natsuki pauses for okay. Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. What does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressible. Definitely not a coincidence. Oh, I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Good job. Still, of all the hobbies to pick from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh my gosh, the cutscene. Got Natsuki's cutscene. Dot dot dot. We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Do do do. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're still watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh? What? You don't? That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet?" Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Yeah, real life too. Trust me. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who won't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. Yeah, I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But my friends aren't losers. How dare you? I have an army, you know. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? Exactly. Who knows? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it, so. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I'll keep reading. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happened. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. My Nori is my favorite character. Is it Sayori? You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can't understand why. It's hard to express in words the feelings you get when connecting with someone like that. Yeah. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poem? No. Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back. Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Manga just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? I shouldn't be doing that voice. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one. And if it gets bad, I'll kill you. By tomorrow, I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. That's true. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Yeah, that's true. Because she did say she would kill us, so. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bag. I do the same myself. Yay! Natsuki, my girl. I got a poem for you, okay? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Exactly! Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, are you nervous as much as I am right now? Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Eh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I'm like so clever right now. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours wasn't really bad. If you were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I'm sorry. I hope you're happy. I'm sorry. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Exactly. You liked my poem. Okay. I could. Natsuki retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. Yeah, pretty sure. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something, yeah. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. Exactly. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monica. I have Monica on the brain right now. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can sing, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, and that's about it. Yeah, pretty simple. Click outside for air. Okay. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. It's simple and it's pristine. What? Just be honest. I am. I'm being honest. You know, you should take a little bit more credit into what I compliment you on, okay? Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, just because. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Exactly. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? The point of poems for people. That's a tongue twister right there. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Exactly. Yes, exactly. See, we're getting along pretty good. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Yeah. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all fall flat on purpose. It helped bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Exactly. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? See? I'm the youngest one, usually, too. Even though I'm the oldest in my family, I'm the youngest in high school. So, Natsuki, my girl. Respect. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yeah. Alright, who do I want to share my poem next? So, last time when I made my poem, it was a mix of Sayori and Natsuki. So, I'm gonna share it with Sayori next. Dot dot dot. Oh? Oh my goodness! This is so good, Golden Heart! Eh? I love it! I have no idea you were such a good writer! Sayori, you must be seriously overacting. Yeah, it's a pretty simple poem. I'm not a good writer at all. You shouldn't say that either, Golden Heart. Just say. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, that's me every day at school. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing, and yet I get my grades pretty well done. So, yeah. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Golden Heart poem. Yes, it is. That name that I gave myself in this YouTube community is Golden Hearts everywhere. It's beautiful. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm weird too, girl, okay? Alright. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Goldheart. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Yeah. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Okay, good job. Yeah, good. Good on you. Alright. That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold. You do that then. Uh-huh. You better stick to your promise, Sayori, alright? Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Make me rub the sleeping from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That is Sayori. If you guys could hear that, then brava. Good job. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Yeah, I sort of do that sometimes, so okay. I forgot to do it last night. Oh my gosh, why am I mixing Natsuki's voice into this? Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you, yeah. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast, because breakfast is okay. That hurt my voice so much. Because breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That was just a mixture of Sayori's and Natsuki's right there. Beautiful. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't regret. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yeah. Alright. Yuri or Monica? Oh. I want to show it to Monica because Yuri. No, actually, I want to do Yuri's voice. Okay, go ahead. Let's go. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. So sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! No. Did I just raise my voice? I did raise my voice a little bit. I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. Just cups her hands into her face. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Yeah, it might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Oh, of course, there's nothing something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as there's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. Yeah, after all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. This is really, really deep. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. No, it's cursive. It is good. Good job. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But look, it took you a long time to read. Really? It didn't take me that long. Huh? Well, I just don't read script very often. I read script all the time. I like scripts. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, exactly. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive, yes. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. No, it's fine. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Haha. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Goldheart. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost, lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Yeah, I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. That is really impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. finally Monica. I hate Monica. Monica scares me. Hi, Golden Heart. Having a good time so far? Yeah, totally. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, it's like new activities or things we could do better. Yeah, any suggestions? Yeah. I'm always listening. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up because of this girl. This girl right here is Monica, and she's freaky. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Yeah, exactly. And guys, I think that'll be all. So leave a like, don't forget. Okay. Subscribe.